Hello, hello, it's Friday. Happy Friday. Let's kick off the night. I'll be here. Ooh, that's what I meant to do. Hang on, get the music back on. There we go. Okay, happy Friday. It's going to be open panel. I do have a mental health topic of the day to start us out with. 1 second. All right, today's an interesting one, actually. We're going deep today. We're getting behind the mask, around the mask. Is there anything under the mask? Where does the mask end? Why are we wearing masks? So here's the topic. When you're not sure who you are anymore, and why that might actually be a good thing. It says we could talk about identity loss, liminal spaces, ego death, or just those times when you feel like a blank slate. I don't know what that feels like. And how maybe that's not a crisis, but an opening, a chance to rebuild from something real. So that's the topic. Rebuilding from crisis, post-traumatic growth, but the more the identity, like not knowing who you are. We've talked about the self on here before and how, oh, hang on. We got somebody in the back. I'll bring them on in just a second. um, and how do we even have a self? Is there even a self at all? And I don't think you ever know yourself completely. So it's always this partial thing in process anyway. All right. Speaking of a man with his very own unique process itself, let's hear from Mr. Bradley.
I'm finding myself right now.
What are you finding?
It's a masturbation joke. I don't know
Oh,
who I
okay.
am.
Oh, well, what a way to start the night. What's up?
Not much.
You still
I'm
have
just
your what is that thing in the back again?
a portal to another dimension.
Oh,
Another
that's the
dimension.
thing that's throwing it on the sky.
Mm-hmm. Another dimension. Another
It looks
dimension.
really cool on its own.
Yeah, it does. I can take out the stars. It's got a moon. I don't like the moon. You see that moon there? I don't
They
like the
said it was a
moon.
full moon coming up.
Oh, crazy.
I
Am
should
I
I
a little
should fact
crazy?
check that.
You can hear it now. I can hear it when I turn it up and make it go real fast. I can hear it. Gets those things can get loud. It's just like. "Ah." So sometimes I turn it right off and then they don't move. And it doesn't look very good. I'll turn it down. It's not working. There it goes. See?
Ooh, I like the purple. The
Yeah, I can
vortex.
change that. But I like it in constant change. I'm afraid if I change it, it's gonna like turn to one thing and then it'll be
Mm.
I won't like it. Oop,
Oh
there's the
yeah, I
blue.
like that one too. It cycles through all the options.
Yeah. Gotta have all the options,
Yeah.
not just the blue. I wonder if that'll change if I leave it like that or it's gonna stay blue. I don't think it'll stay blue. I don't think there is an option where it stays one color. No, see, it's changing.
Oh, okay. Well,
Cool.
that's pretty cool.
Kind of different though. That one's a little different. Hmm. We'll check that one out then. I can
So,
take out
what's
the
up? What's been going on?
um nothing really. Yeah, I just came to pop on and heard your topic about finding yourself and whatnot, and it sounds
Yeah.
very
Do you? I can't imagine you know yourself, or maybe
it.
you know yourself too
Oh,
well or so well.
yeah, I think I know who I am pretty much and now. But before it made me think of like before I used to have like different friends. No, I ain't got any friends. No, I got some friends, but I used to have like different friends, and I found that I acted different in between these friends. Like they had their jokes over here, and the things we would say, and the different I don't want to say catchphrases, but mannerisms and shit we did. And then another group of friends would be completely different, and I would act completely different. It was weird. It's like, who am I? But it's like are you
How
those
did you
people?
resolve that?
Uh, I don't know. I
Oh.
stopped doing it. I guess I was like,
But you had like a sense of who you were out in between all among all those different friend groups, like even though you acted different around different people, did
Yeah.
you have like some kind of inner consistency that ran through it all?
Oh yeah, I think I was pretty sure that I acted differently, even apart from both of those friends. I might be, I can act one way over there, and then act one way over there, and then in reality, just be completely different, and I could act a third way, which would be the real me.
Well, which one's the real you?
This one is now me who likes to joke around and make these kind of jokes, and I don't know. Some, but when you're growing up, you kind of had to fit into your crew. So there might be a crew that didn't like joking around too much, so you had to kind of,
I don't
yeah,
know if that would be my crew for very long though.
no, no,
I had crews, but I didn't have to do anything to fit into them. They kind of just naturally formed
yeah, yeah. That's how they would, but they'd be acting different with some of them.
in
I
each
don't know
little
if it'd
group.
be that drastic to where like this group didn't joke around or anything. It wouldn't be nothing like that, but it's just I don't know. I just remember slight differences and realizing like, yeah, man, I act completely different when I hang out with these friends than I do with these friends, and that's kind of weird. And maybe then and there I decided to knock that shit out and just be Bradley. That's what I
Did
decided.
you know who you were to yourself, or
Uh,
did it confuse you too?
yeah, yeah, I knew who I was. I was a kid that liked Power Rangers. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. No, I don't know. It was older than that. It was older than fucking Power Ranger time. It was like high school, maybe even past. No, no, it was around high school time. That shit.
Oh, high school.
Yeah, yeah. When you're forming your crews, man. I had my crew. I didn't call it crew. I don't know why I'm saying that.
I was a
Mhm.
loner in high school. I didn't have a crew. I was my own
Ooh.
crew.
I was always crazy. So I guess that was the consistent thing in between all the crews. I was always kind of crazy. So that's why I hung out with a bunch of different people because I was just all over the fucking place. I'm an
That makes
entertainer.
sense. That
Yeah.
that sounds very rational.
Oh yeah. I was all over the place, tooting my kazoo. Literally, tooted a kazoo at people sometimes.
I believe it. I can see it.
Got in a fight, tooting my kazoo. Have a toot on your kazoo. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't do anything like that anymore.
Do you have a kazoo? Do you
Huh?
have one of those paper ones that they blow at parties that curl out?
No, those are too childish. I've grown up from that.
Too childish for you?
Hmm?
That's pretty cool. That's a real kazoo, like the metal ones.
No, this is not a kazoo. This is a harmonica.
Oh yeah,
You said
that's
I'd
what I
grown up
thought.
from a kazoo. This is a grown-up kazoo. It's actually there is still a child's toy because they're like real
There's
harmonicas have a
serious
bunch of them.
musicians that use it.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of. This is like I don't know how to get a real one. They're probably like really expensive. Like most instruments, for some reason, are really expensive. That's why I always wanted like an instrument room. That's the real me, a person that wants to have a bunch of instruments that he can't play that cost thousands of dollars. Here's my keyboard. Deedly deed deedly deed deed.
That was good.
Yeah, that's not how I would play. Here's my oboe, I'm a bow. That's how you play it.
One man band.
Saxophone. But I would love to just try and play it.
Oh, hey Kitty, good to see you. The dire wolf. Well,
Direwolf.
so far things haven't gotten too dire. We'll see how they go.
Yeah, just wait till I start playing the harmonica.
That sounded like Dixie, like a flute.
There, a little tune for you. Just learn
Hey
how to play
Alan,
sometime. Oh, Alan, is he from? Are you from Scotland?
he is. He's
Yeah.
raising the black flag too.
No, that's his blue flag.
Our flag in black.
Oh,
Oh,
I
is it
see.
blue on your end?
No, no, no. I'm just looking at his picture there. I see the black
Oh,
flag. with his thumbs up or whatever. It's clapping. Yeah. I know someone from Scotland, and yeah, his name's Jerry Shepardini. It's not his real name. Yeah,
That
but not
does
much.
sound tiring, Kitty.
Oh, what is
Is that
this?
Kitty Bonks? Yes, he is from Scotland.
Hmm.
Is that is that most of what you do? Is just different podcasts you drop by talking talking about Kitty? Because that does sound tiring.
That's what I was doing.
It can be exhausting going on these panels,
I was just on a
much less
panel.
hosting them, much less moderating them.
It sounded cool because they're having like a regular discussion about whatever, but then they started talking about other podcasts that I and people that I have no idea of, and I was like, well, I don't
Where was
that's the
this?
stuff that I don't want to do. I don't know. I just kind of randomly found something. The guy looked weird. The guy had like a nice, like he could be a good looking woman if he wanted to, but he had a wacky beard, so that
A
disqualified.
good-looking woman with a beard?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He had like I don't
But he
know.
was a guy.
There was a guy. Yeah, he had pretty eyes.
That would have just all been called gay back in the day.
No, no. You can find a man pretty. That is the most handsomest man I've ever seen.
Yeah, there are definitely handsome men.
Mm.
Oh, so even Kitty, that actually makes me feel better that there's like that kind of YouTube drama even outside of the Panoverse sector.
Oh, what kind of drama?
It's
That's what
just
they're.
that's the kind of stuff that I notice happens just because people exist together. Like you take any people, any random people, and throw them together, and that kind of stuff is going to start to happen over and over and over, anywhere, everywhere.
Yeah, little clicks.
It's the politics of being human
Hmm.
and part monkey, Homo sapien.
And also, you gotta have assholes to do that too. You get assholes in the mix, and then you get all kinds of shit happening. So I think that's another part of it too. And you got people just wanting to be assholes.
Like when they come into your city, hey, they come into your city like from the outside.
Mm. In my city. No YouTube drama. Oh. Hmm.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm just trying to relax after working hard. I might go to
Yeah,
bed early tonight. There's another.
me too. Did you do a full week like you're Monday through Friday?
Oh yeah. Yep. 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 Very hard. Very hard job that I'm not allowed to talk about.
I know you said that. It's
Yeah.
I'm gonna honor that and respect that. Believe it or not.
Cool. It's all right. It's all good. I'd like to, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do?
Take care, Kitty.
Wait, what the fuck was I gonna say?
City of Compton. Hey, Jax.
Hey, Jax. Hmm.
Everybody's. I feel like the bartender on the
Mm.
Friday night, and random people just show up and have mostly bar talk.
Lloyd, I've had 2 10s and 2 20s in my back pocket, burning a hole in it since February. I don't know the exact line I'm paraphrasing. That's right, Lloyd. Mm. Just stopped in at the Fish and Goose Soiree. I'm doing lines from The Shining, if you couldn't tell, because you said you were the
Oh
bartender.
no, I didn't. I didn't catch those.
Lloyd
Hey,
is the.
Helena, and hey, Kane.
Do a better
You
speech.
said them like they were a I thought you were quoting some comedy.
Mm-mm. Nope. Lloyd, I didn't touch one hair on his head. One hair. He knocked all my papers all over the place, so I picked him up by the arm. Per second, when you pull up. I didn't mean to.
That was good. It was like
Thank you. It's a good scene, though. Because he just takes, the place is supposed to be empty. The place is all empty. He's just sitting at the bar and he goes like this. And then he sees him. He doesn't get scared about seeing a ghost. He just goes, "Hi, Lloyd." "Hello, Mr. Torrance." And then later somebody spills some avocado on him when he's in the fish and goose soiree. That's a little too deep. The fish and
Well, we're
goose.
supposed to go deep tonight. I forgot.
Oh.
And just before you showed up, so I don't know. Maybe
He's a very willful boy. An outside party. A cook. He said something else in there too, but I can't say it. Married man, are you, Mr. Grady?
Bradley the hero. We have somebody here who thinks you're a hero.
Oh, thank you. I try.
We'll find out, Alan. The topic sounded kind of deep because it was about identity and who are we and all that stuff.
You killed your wife, Mr. Grady, and then you chopped up your two little girls. I don't seem to remember that, Mr. Torrance. Your boy needs to be corrected. All right, I think I'm done with the Shining lines. That's it. Who doesn't love that? Come on, who doesn't love that movie? Come on. You ever see the TV version with the guy from Wings when they tried to remake it?
No.
It's fucking
I really
terrible.
didn't watch that.
No. That's what you know. Stephen King has no business putting his hands in movies when he helps. If he's like got any say in the fucking way the movie's being made, because he got pissed at The Shining because Stanley Kubrick's an actual good director, and he said, "No, get your horse shit out of here. I'm not putting fucking walking hedge, clips in here, hedge bushes." He wanted the moving hedge bushes in the movie. He said no. That's why I don't think I liked Doctor Sleep, the sequel to it, because I think he had his hand in it because it just got way too wacky, and you broke the suspension of disbelief. Can't do that. Hello, Helena. Sorry.
Hi, how are you?
Talkative, I guess. Sorry.
Well, it's Friday night. Well,
Actually,
step up to the bar.
I usually have
like
nothing to
Dr.
say.
Sleep.
You what?
What's that?
I like Dr. Sleep.
Oh, yeah. You like that top hat? Like that fucking woman was Frosty
Well, I read
the
the book.
Snowman? Oh,
I read the book.
See, like he can write
That was
books.
in the book.
Stephen King can write books, is fine, but movies are different. There's a suspension.
Yeah, I know they are.
Yeah. And
Yeah, it's better when they take his material and somebody else makes it into a screenplay. But I don't know. I don't know why. That's how it is with him. But yeah. But no, I did actually kind of like Dr. Sleep. But
there's parts that were good because I liked The Shining so much. You wanted to see a continuation and whatnot, but there's when the lady puts on her magical top hat like she's Frosty the Snowman and starts flying through the universe. That's where I'm like, okay, I guess we're just gonna have a giraffe come over here and start nibbling on things. I don't know.
She was astro projecting.
Sure. Was any of that in the original Shining, or somebody was floating?
She was though. She was. She wasn't actually flying. She was like.
Well, maybe here's an authority that can settle it for us.
She smoked good weed, like in the fucking Half Baked, and she's flying through.
No, they smoked people. They smoked people.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did. It is a Half Baked fucking movie.
Welcome. What's up, Shift?
Hello. Happy Friday.
Happy almost full moon.
Cuban.
Hi. I don't know. You're talking about smoking people and whatnot. Question mark.
How many people?
What is happening? How
Oh,
many people have smoked that? You never ask a lady that. How damn dare.
Sorry, my bad.
what does
Mm-hmm.
it mean by smoking people?
I'm just smoking someone's toe right now.
Smoking,
Mm.
actually inhaling them.
Hey, Bradley,
Yeah.
would you donate your toe, like, after you pass? Like, so it could be
For
used in a
what?
bar
Who would
drink?
want his toe?
You
See,
want a
Nick,
toe?
you,
I can
you
get
can't.
you a toe.
Oh,
That's the
don't
Big
threaten me with a
Lebowski.
good time. Jeff, wait, haven't we talked about
We're
this?
gonna
Like,
kill the poor woman. From the Big
there's
Lebowski.
places where you can donate your toes so they could be pickled and used in, like, drinks at a bar.
No. What? Who, wait.
Really?
What? I don't believe
Yeah, there
that.
was
I
Yeah.
don't
one
believe
time.
that people are putting
No,
dead toes in people's
Look it
drinks.
they
up.
are.
You put
They
that
are. I
in your
went to a bar the
idea.
other day. Yeah, the bar I went to the other day. I was like, I would like a Jack and Coke with one Tootsie in it, please.
There you go. Yeah, yeah. It's
One
a
Tootsie.
garnish.
It's a
Hot
garnish.
Dagmar.
Good
Look it
God.
up. Look it up.
All
I
right. What do I
mean,
look up?
No,
Dead
you
toes
can't.
in
No,
drinks.
it's not. It's
Donate
not.
to
You
bar
don't have.
drink garnish.
You
I don't
don't.
know.
You don't have to look it up. You can't use human toes in preparing meals
Bradley, you
in the
give me
United
everything
States.
precious to you.
Are you talking about the United States? Because you can't use human women. No.
Okay, well,
Mm-mm.
I learned it
Mm-mm.
on YouTube. It must be true.
No toes. You ever find a toe
Someone
in like a
donated his frostbitten toe to a Canadian bar.
Uh,
They have like
uh,
one
That's
bar
uh,
Canada.
in the
That's
Yukon.
Canada for you. Hey, someone put
One
the toe in
dehydrated
my took.
toe garnished with courage.
Look, I got a toe in my took.
you
It
got
looks
your
like
chocolate and my peanut butter.
you
Oh.
got your peanut butter in my chocolate.
they're called sourdough cocktails.
Ugh.
Okay, I think you're
Yukon
getting
Gold
more.
whiskey and a dehydrated human toe.
There
You
you
got your
go.
toe jam in my peanut
But
butter. You got,
it's this one little town in the Yukon when and
oh.
it started in 1973.
What did they do with the toe?
They put it in the drink. It's dehydrated.
Just
I
one
think the
toe?
real question is, where did they get the toes?
That's what I'm reading about.
Who got
You
to
don't do it.
Oh
who
God,
drank the
this is a
drink?
gross story. They go into great detail.
Oh, Jeff, you're welcome. Happy
You said
Friday.
Yeah.
that's just one drink for one customer.
So, Bradley, would you do it? And which toe would it be?
I I don't know. I heard if you take off a toe, you like fall
Mhm.
over like an like if unbalanced Christmas tree. You can't
Yeah,
fuck with your toes. Mm-mm.
yeah.
Glad I have diabetes.
Mhm.
Well, if you got diabetes and you lose a toe, you might feel bad about yourself. Well, I hope you don't do that.
Oh, excellent, Wilford Bradley.
I was thinking the same
Okay,
thing.
keep my mustache going. That's right.
Oh,
Now let me tell you
oh,
about reverse mortgages.
oh my word. No, we prefer reverse cow. Never mind. Thanks for having me. I will tune back. I got somebody just showed up. Okay, bye.
Oh, okay. Well, it was good to see you. Hi and bye and everything.
Thanks for your fun facts about toe drinks. Toe drinks. One toe drink, please. We don't have those. Damn it.
It looks like a real thing in this little
Oh,
town, Dawson City.
Can I get a toe in my drink?
Cocktoes. They were called sour toes.
It's my drink on the rocks. It's full of toes.
so they were given
I don't
money
know. They're
to donate their
Canadians.
toes?
Excuse me, waiter. There's a toe in my drink. Oh.
No, well,
Oh, and the guy that invented it died.
Hmm.
serves him right. No. One time I got a salad and there was a grasshopper in it.
One time I did donate my toe for a very prestigious game. Without it couldn't have been finished. Tic Tac.
Stop.
Huh.
Uh,
I'm glad I don't have to explain the joke. Tic tac
me
toe.
too.
I did it anyways. Sorry. Just in case there's someone out there. What the fuck is talking
Yeah,
about?
Dino. Thank you to Shift for this. Um, there's this bar in Canada in the Yukon that since 1973. They've been serving this cocktail called the sour toe, and they put a
Huh.
dehydrated human toe in the cocktail as garnish because Shift was saying people donate their toes for drinks in bars, and I'm like, that's not a thing. Nobody puts toes in drinks. So I googled it, and there's this one little town that does do exactly that, and they get their toes from donations from people. Don't like saying I want this bar to have my toe.
How long do they got to
That's
wait for their drink?
the toe
Hang
drink
on.
thing.
I want to get one of those toe drinks. Nobody's died yet to donate their toe. Oh, well, I'll wait.
It's
Have you
not
had a toe? You're
sanitary.
close to Canada. Have you had a toe drink, Leggy?
What?
A toe drink.
Have you
Do
had
I
a
drink?
drink with a human toe in it?
No, I would not drink anything with a human toe in it,
Oh,
Just a
dead
pinch of
or
toe.
alive.
well, don't go to the Yukon.
A pinch of
I
toe.
guess I'm not. I guess I'm not manly enough.
It apparently it. This is Canada, Dino. You got to keep that in mind.
Can we have a
I
fact
posted
check
the
on
link to the
this?
article.
I mean, I did used to drive a tow truck.
Well, their poutine is a delicacy, so
Oh, well,
Their
I love
poutine.
you got to
poutine.
keep that all in
I
mind.
love poutine. What the fuck's wrong with poutine? I'm not even Canadian, and I love poutine.
It
Yeah, I
sounds.
Yeah,
do
I
I've
know.
too.
never had it. It's like French fries with gravy.
Gravy and
Yeah,
mozzarella.
sounds very American.
No,
Yeah.
I thought it was cheese curds.
Oh yeah, cheese curds. My bad.
Well, up there, it's traditionally cheese curds. Up there,
Cheese curds.
yes,
Yeah, but it's good. It's real good. Ooh, I love it.
it's
I love
delicious.
it better than toe drinks in Earl.
Well,
Leggy, what's up? And
Oh,
Dino.
What's up?
out and about and mobile, per usual. Per
Oh
usual.
yeah, where you
Trying
headed
to get
tonight? It's
abducted.
Friday.
I
Trying to get
you're
trying to
not
get Helena
abducted
the
yet.
abduction footage, but I can't. I
Oh,
just need to
he's
get
working
her.
on
You
the
need to
movie.
get abducted, Leggy. What?
Well, look. So Jeff, all right,
What up?
all right. Sorry, I got a little call. All right. So I know you're a pretty big. Uh, what's that? What's the word? You're not in support of DEI, right? And
It
shit
very
like that
much
there.
not.
And
Yes.
I believe we've had the conversation where you believe men should not play with women in women's sports,
Oh,
correct?
Except for boxing.
oh.
Right? Right? Because
We may have
listen,
my actual opinion on that is it like the sports leagues themselves should determine that, and I don't think the state needs to get involved. But I don't
anyways,
have too strong of opinion on it.
okay. Anyway, so the state of Maine just did what's called Girls' Day, right? So they took out 100 eighth grade girls, and I'm using it in quotation when I say girls, right? Because very much they had five, not one,
Like to take
not
out eighth
two, not three, not
grade.
four, but five eighth grade girls, and I'm using quotations that was very much not girls. One of them in
Uh-huh.
particular was in my daughter's group, right? Because
Oh,
my daughter
are
was
you
one,
shitting me?
my daughter was one of 100 to go
Uh,
out of the whole entire state,
wow.
right? So it was kind of a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
And so she got down there and all that. I turn around. This motherfucker is beside me, long hair, red makeup, is an eighth grade girl. Once again, I'm using quotations.
Oh,
This
just say
motherfucker's
boy.
taller than
Just
I
say
am,
boy.
has a deeper voice than me,
Hi, Daddy.
and is like, I think this is my group. Hi, I'm what the hell? Um,
Welcome, Cy.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
what the fuck did she say her name was? He say his name was
what sport
uh,
was she playing? I'm sorry. What sport?
Sheriff,
What
he
sport was
just
she doing?
what sport?
Yeah, what was she
Well,
playing?
I
Yeah,
mean
what
this
sport was
this
this in?
particular person was talking about playing basketball, but
Oh,
I was
basketball.
just saying, right? So I'm just trying to give the backstory to it. So what I'm trying to get at, the state of Maine's been under fire because our governor, Janet Mills, refuses to abide by what Trump has
Yeah.
ordered with the fucking following Title IX bullshit,
Orange
right?
Man bad.
And so the Girls' Day turned into a hidden agenda. It's like, so the Secretary of State was speaking. She spoke for like 20 minutes.
You know that's
Literally, her whole speech was all good, like uplifting women, talking about how men have shit on women's rights and shit, and tell women they can't do things when really they can. And then at the very end, the last like 2 to 3 minutes of his speech, she slid in, but for our trans people, and like she encouraged, like if they can't get, uh, encourage them if they can't get support at home to reach out to her office and they can
Oh,
come in
there's
and
this
shadow
drama.
her and tell their story.
Mm.
I'm like,
why,
so you're
why is
indoctrinating eighth grade girls who have impressionable minds about
Mhm.
this bullshit. Like, what the
why
fuck?
angry? Why are you so angry, champ? Why are you so angry?
Oh,
He
Because he
probably
was
doesn't want
personally
his daughter
affected.
to get hurt in
Well,
a
yeah.
sport, and Title IX wasn't invented for men to claim because
Well,
men already had their own teams, so it's
I
not
guess
for
my
that.
whole point is, as a girl dad, right, and having one
Yeah,
daughter that's very big into sports, right, and I see the
yeah,
girls on her team, and I see the girls they play, right, and I know the size they are, and then I see this motherfucker like this that
yeah,
is very obviously a dude who towers over like literally. I'm 6'3". This motherfucker had to be at least 6'2" to 6'4", dead serious, and was like 200
yeah,
pounds. So like I'm
Mm.
looking at my daughter, I go, now can you imagine having to guard that on the basketball court? Any of you, even your tallest player and biggest player on your team, could not defend that.
Why
yeah.
is this guy?
That's insane.
Why is he playing in a sandpit? Grown men. This is crazy.
Well, you know what? The tendency I've seen in these situations, these individuals, they suck when they play on guys' teams that match up, with their sex.
That makes
They all
sense.
suck. They all suck. You can look it up. You can look up
Literally too.
Williams Thomas, who called
Could
himself
I,
Leah. He
could
was abysmal.
could I, could I please have a statistic on sandcastle building and which gender builds a better sandcastle on the beach? But I have some specifics.
I don't know what you just
Yeah,
said, but go ahead.
yeah, I didn't hear either. I didn't hear either.
Something about building sandcastles. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Building sandcastles in the sky. What's the
All
song?
of us.
But now you cut in and out.
No, did you ever see that footage of they put the boy on the volleyball girls team and he whacked the ball. He hit the girl on the other side in the head, and
Oh,
now she has neurological damage.
ah,
Okay,
what is that? Neck.
it's you can find it anywhere on YouTube. Okay, so
Well, I
yeah, now
guess
she
my
has.
point is, it just bothered me knowing that what's going on the federal level versus our state. You know how they're battling. That they turn something like this that's supposed to have meaning into a hidden agenda. Like the shirts. The shirts didn't say whatever annual Maine State Girls Day. It said on it. It was State of Maine. Uh equality justice or something like that, or justice
Mm.
for equality, or something like that was what was on it. And I'm just like, with like the rainbow flag in the background, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, what the fuck? It just
Well,
pissed me off that they did it so sneaky that Like, I don't think many of the kids realized what the fuck was going on.
Probably
So,
not.
Did you go down
But
there and raise hell?
well, no. Uh,
Oh.
I was very respectful when the Secretary of State, after she got done her speech, she walked by. I was standing right there when she walked by, and she was talking to some people. She turned to me, and I had my hat on, and I took it off, and I said, "Madam Secretary." Well, good afternoon, Madam Secretary. Like, you know what I mean? Like just being kind of like whatever, but it's respectful. I'm a respectful person. Plus, I was in the military, so it's one of the things that's ingrained in your head. Like, she's an authority figure over me, and she's never personally done me anything wrong. So I don't agree with her, but I don't think she's necessarily a bad person. You know what I mean? So I just gave her
no.
respect. She's Secretary of State. So
Yeah, what are
I
you gonna
love
do? And thank you for your
you.
service. Hmm.
thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Holy fuck!
Well, did she
Wow.
talk back? Did she answer your
Yeah,
thing?
cause she asked
He's
me.
very
She
angry.
goes, "How are you?"
Very
And I go,
angry.
"Good, ma'am." Well, Madam
He's very
Secretary,
angry.
Was this that thing you posted of you at the Capitol or at the conference?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I was wondering what
yeah.
that was about. That
I
was so
posted
cool.
her speech, the 17-minute speech. I posted it on my panel. Not on my panel, but on my channel.
Live.
Have you seen the
I
channel?
Not,
mean, in
yeah.
person from in
I
person.
wasn't live, but well, I didn't. I wasn't live when I filmed it, but I mean, I wasn't live when I put it on YouTube. I filmed it, then put it on YouTube. There we go.
Right.
So you weren't live. We can't trust that. It wasn't a live
But
feed. It was a up feed.
No, he posted it later. He didn't post it as he was
Live.
filming.
We
yeah,
live. We weren't like breaking news. Like it
Yeah, he
was
wasn't
made up.
streaming it.
No, no. Lying.
yeah. I mean, you listen to it. Like she does. Like I just couldn't believe it. How sneaky and like she kind of said it like she wasn't sure if she wanted to say it, but she was going to anyways. Kind of like a ha ha. I'm getting one in on you, motherfuckers. You
Hmm.
know, just the way
Hmm.
she said it. And if you let's go to like that video and listen to the last 5 minutes of it, you'll understand what I'm saying. One
Have
hundred
you ever
percent.
thought? Have you ever thought perhaps you shouldn't have a second date with this lady?
What?
Huh?
Is he making a
Hey,
joke?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Our Secretary of State, she has a fucking trunk on her, right? She
Oh,
definitely has
badonkadonk.
some fucking baggage back there. Holy fuck. I was kind of surprised. I look at my wife and I go, holy fuck. I go, Secretary of State's got a fucking ass on her. Who would have thunk it?
Would you?
right. Why, hey, Jeff, and I love your room, and I always love coming here. But why is it always full of Canadians? You're not a Canadian, are you, Jeff?
I'm not, but I can't really tell who the Canadians are.
I'm
It's
Yeah,
Canadian.
but
You can tell
they're
by
as
the
weird as
voice.
everybody else until they're a little bit more weird, but it takes a while to get to that.
No,
You can
just
Sometimes you
tell
can
ask
by
them
tell
the
what
right
they
away.
call
ability.
certain things.
We have
yeah,
somebody in the back named the Nobs fella. Anybody know?
part
Oh,
No.
of
he
them.
left. Okay.
I was watching old wrestling, and there was a Canadian wrestler, and somebody yelled. They yelled at him, "Go suck on a maple leaf." Maybe that wasn't. Maybe that
Wow.
was new wrestling. I think that was current wrestling. Actually, I'm thinking. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm watching
What
old wrestling.
time period?
I'd be
Was that
careful
when?
what you say. I
Would
actually think supposedly quite
you?
sacred to the Canadian nation. They suck on a maple leaf. They give it to their kids, their newborns, and then they do
They
it right
put
up to their
toes in
own.
their drinks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they just suck
toes
off
in
the
their
drink.
drinks.
Up, up, you know.
Nibs, who are you? If you have a channel, put it in the back, and you have to show your camera.
Canadians here. We're talking about Canadians. They put anything in their mouth. They're the worst people on the
Blame
planet.
Canada
Man, this doesn't sound too
with all
racist.
their hacky hullabaloo.
Have you ever seen them things with been Alaskan Canadians and they eat mud and they think, "Yo, this is good tasting mud. We're sitting in this land." And you're like, "What the fuck? I wouldn't
Not
touch that."
laws. Is
But
this what you have to put up with?
They eat mud.
This is
Hey,
so
how
yeah,
about
hateful.
that fucking
You're
stock
making
market
people
out
side
there?
with the Canadians.
Huh? The fucking
yeah,
stock market fucking soared today, boys. and girls.
Going now, once he's been exposed, you hear him now. His Canadian accent's coming out. Yeah, boy, and I do this, boy, and you know this, boy, and it's like once you challenge a Canadian on what they will eat, and they will eat any shit. That's a Canadian value.
So will
Right there.
Americans.
Who the fuck's he calling a goddamn Canuck?
What does Canuck mean?
The
A
dog?
Canadian,
Canuck?
Canadian.
A
It
Canadian?
doesn't mean anything else, though. It doesn't have like
Bradley, are you in
like
Canada?
connotation.
I don't know.
I'm close, close
I
enough.
really don't know, honestly. If
Okay,
it
wait. Let me
does,
see who
this is
this
an
is back here.
educational moment for me.
My flag has
Basically,
No,
it's the
you
Maple
gotta
Leafs.
show your camera.
it's basically European for a Canadian, right? And don't take no offense by it. That's just what you are.
Oh, I
I,
see. Okay, hang on. I think I know
but
this
I'm
guy.
pretty sure Canucks just something we call Canadians.
What's up?
Don't be Canucking on my door.
Hey, it's Long Dong Mike. What's up, buddy? How are you?
It's the king.
Hey,
What's going on?
Bobo. How about a little picnic a basket?
Are you okay, man? Are you getting excited? You getting excited
Mike,
like it?
Mike, I'm just trying to have
Just because
fun, buddy.
people call
I'm
themselves
glad to see you. I'm glad to know that you're
Yeah.
alive and doing well.
pseudo black or
Good to
narcissist.
see you. And can you please inform us? Are you a Canadian or not?
What is your thing with your kick on Canadians?
Yeah.
So
Me?
that means he's Canadian. Mike, and it's no offense. There's good Canadians and bad Canadians. But,
Sure.
we're getting
Let's not go too
I
far.
do know. I do notice that Canadians they're a little bit different. I mean, they're Canadians. People always tout Canadians at being so polite and kind, but on the internet experience I've had, Canadians are the biggest a holes I've ever seen. That's
most
just my experience
No, I
on
most
concur.
serial.
online.
Listen,
Yeah.
that's a bad one. Most serial killers are polite and nice until they cut your throat. Most serial killers are Canadian. There's a motorway up there where there's hundreds missing, and there's some
Let me
Canadian
guess,
truck.
they're all Canadian.
Yeah,
Oh.
Though Mounties are
This is
very
like
cool.
chaotic truths. We don't even have to go paddle hop to it. Came to
I
us.
was I was just there. I was just there. I got to go back in a few. But yeah, I just figured
Oh,
I'd pop over. Yeah.
what's going on
Yeah.
over there?
I love
Oh,
to
just
launch tease.
they're just wild stuff, just wild conversations. I'm gonna jump on panel in a little while probably. But yeah, it's great. That's a fun channel. But so is yours, Jeff. I love your channel. Jeff, I love you to death, man. I love coming here. I love talking to you.
Mhm.
So
Ew.
just
We have somebody
channel.
named Nibs trying to get in. That he keeps
Oh,
coming up
no, no.
under different names.
I
But
thought you
not
said
as much as we
knobs.
love you, Mike.
Well,
We
that was one of his
absolutely love
names.
you, buddy.
Oh,
Anybody know Nibs?
no, no.
I do. I know this. I can't vote for him, but I know him.
I don't know if I trust
Yeah.
you.
You won't
No.
understand
Alan said, Alan, yes, I agree, Alan. I've been trolling lately. I have been. I'm not gonna lie, I have been. But
the,
yeah,
the Canadian can understand the accent. You're not going to understand, but he's a top player. Yeah,
I
good
can
man.
barely see anything, Nibs.
yeah.
Nips.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to see your
Sweet.
nips. Nips.
Well, everyone listening, if anybody is of that origin, happy Passover, everybody. Happy Passover.
Oh, is that
So,
today? Do you
yeah.
have a channel?
Right.
I can't hear anything.
Go to eat. Look up.
Just put it in the
Blasphemy.
back if you do. I mean, he did cam up.
Yeah, he sound. You won't understand a word he says. He's a hard Irish, like you know.
Oh boy.
Are you Irish?
Yeah,
You know him,
and
Sai?
also, yeah,
More
All right, I'm gonna try an overlay. Hang on.
like a
Oh
Conor
boy.
McGregor Irish, like real thick accent, right? Like a real thick
Conor
Irish accent.
McGregor.
We'll see if I can understand.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor. I'll give you a camera if you
okay.
understand
So
there. Look,
gargoyles. Okay.
All right, Nibs, are you
Shit, man.
there?
Fuck. Is my camera on? Fuck, it is.
Bloody hell.
Nibs,
Nib.
you're on.
Name is Nibs.
What's up?
I just see gargoyles.
Yeah, he's
I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know.
that's all I can see as well. Outlander shit
behind an
is
overlay right
Linux.
now.
You know, the one thing I do find fascinating. I'll wait till he's done. I don't want to overtalk, but I find something fascinating about where people come from. But go ahead.
How
Well,
do
I'm
you know
trying to.
Simon?
Are you from Ireland?
I
Yeah,
just wanted
unfortunately,
to
yeah. I'm from Kerry.
say to
Carrie.
you,
Oh,
Mm.
And
if you
what's up today? What did you want to talk about?
if you can show
Not really, but Sai just sent me a link. He said, join in here.
Who did?
Sai, what the fuck's his
Oh,
name in this?
Cy brought you here? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he
Cy,
sent me
he's
a
not
link.
gonna
I
pour
just hit the
bomber
link. It
anything.
said StreamYard.
Do you find it interesting?
All
People
right,
get
public
really
opinions.
people get really offended. Like the Irish are very different than the British. They're very different than the Scottish. They're very different from the Welsh.
oh yeah.
But they think because they all come from the same origin at
What?
one point, they think they're all the same. But these are different countries. Just like when it comes to like Italians or Sicilians or Corsicans or something like that. Like
Way different.
so, I just think
thinking
it's
of
funny because I had a friend growing up that was they're you know
everyone
not
and this in
Man, I
Oxford,
have to fight the racism left and right, left hand,
uh,
right hand tonight.
it's like
die hard Irish, but people would always
Well,
mistake
we
them
have
for
one here
being
we could ask him.
Scottish.
Like we don't even
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
speculate what they are.
here.
Right on.
And
Sai, what do you have to get me involved in here?
that's
So,
the problem.
Cy, why did you send me this link?
I'm actually
Robert.
listening to this guy and he's making sense. We aren't the same either. Welsh, Irish, yeah, Scottish and Irish though are the same kind of.
Was that better?
Yeah. So Nibs, there's credence to that argument, but it's a different culture. They have different cultures, different things that go on. But it's funny when somebody mistakes an Irishman for a Scottish person, or they mistake a Welsh person for
Yeah, I've been an
Irish.
American, they call me English.
but
I
Yeah,
walked inside New York and
but
they actually did call me English.
yeah.
I got more
Mike,
offended over that too.
you called McConnor. You called him Irish. He's Scottish.
Who is?
You're talking about Highlander, aren't you?
I thought Nibs is Irish.
Nibs is.
No,
Yeah,
no, no,
Nibs
no,
is
no. That's
Irish.
not.
I'm
I'm
fucking
not talking about
proper Irish.
Nibs.
Not really. I'm
No,
actually Irish Italian. Shut up, Si.
Oh,
I am
there's a
very
British
good at
section
finding.
already.
I'm
With
very
that
good
name,
at different or to knowing
Si,
which.
you're Irish Italian too, you come. What you get me involved in here?
Oh
What'd you
no,
say, Bradley?
I clicked this link, StreamYard. What the
Mhm.
fuck is going on here?
And
I said I'm
it's
You don't have to
amazing.
stay here.
very
One thing
good
I
at
look
knowing what people
so
find
Nibs
racist,
Shit, my
but I
Nibs
have
camera's
some
still
very
on.
good
Fuck.
talent that most people find racist.
mhm. Nibs.
Nah,
One thing I
man, I
look
ain't racist. I'm mixed myself.
Nibs.
Yeah,
Do you think the relationship between the Irish and the British are going to get better over time? Because the Irish and the British were always at each other's
Yeah, not
throats.
unless the North is given back, Ireland can't be independent, in my opinion.
I hope so. Black Irish. I hope so.
Say, fuck you.
Black.
My father's from the North. My father's from Belfast. Yeah, I family up there. So yeah, not unless the North is given back, Ireland will never be in peace.
a lot of different Asians. I
Oh,
say
Irish.
yeah, and most people can't tell the difference between Asians.
I hear like a car door or
Koreans,
something.
Japanese,
What's
Chinese,
that fucking
Middle
list? Jeez,
East.
how the fuck did I turn this down? Turn the camera off at least.
I didn't
Say, how
know.
would you get involved with these? By I'm just reading the fucking names here.
Well, I went on
Ricky, huh?
looking Canadian.
I know you were stuck for alive, but Jesus Christ.
Oh, you were looking for Canadians?
No!
Irish.
Me and Si met each other on American fellas, like, guess what he was
He
called?
said he came
Plastic
here
Patty.
looking for Canadians.
Nibs, are you Catholic or are you Protestant? Nibs.
Catholic.
Okay, got it. So we're brothers. We're brothers in Christ. I'm a Catholic as well. Yep.
No,
Well, I
you're
don't
not.
know about that. Like, I'm more of
You
a
left the
lass Catholic.
Catholics because you can do whatever you want and go tell the priest that it makes it all
Never,
good.
never. No, no. A
I don't
Roman
know, but you
Catholic.
couldn't say everything in fucking.
uh,
You
Michael
cannot
B.
say everything in
Yeah,
fucking. What do they call that thing again?
yeah.
Oh,
A
what's the
Ro-
name of that fucking thing, Si, where you say your sins? Confession. Not
confession,
a whole.
confession. I don't.
Confessional.
And
They give you
Nibs,
a penance.
Yeah, if
Nibs.
I
I
said
said
my
this.
confessions was the priest that fucking hunt you out, he called the cops.
And
You know what
that's the
fucks
only
with
thing.
people? If
That's
you're
the only
going
thing that
to
I. The only thing that I ever said against the Catholic Church is I was baptized Roman Catholic, but the only thing I said against the church is that I don't believe in confession. I don't believe you can just say I'm sorry to some guy behind a
Because
shade.
you said that they weren't Christians because we argued for many
Yeah,
streams.
people in Ireland
Well, I
actually
mean,
believe that. If you tell the priest all your sins, you're forgiven, going to heaven. No.
yeah.
The
Do you know
priest will
what
call the
really
cops
Oh,
on you
go
in
ahead,
Ireland if you
Brad.
confess too much.
Just jump in.
do you
Yeah,
know what
well,
really bothers people? If you go into a public restroom and you sit in a stall
I'll
and you
say
start
none.
giving your confessions.
that's
Yeah.
religion in the world. You can go in a box
Yeah.
on Sunday and say if I cut someone's throat, and then they're just like, that's the right time, I forgive them. It's the best religion in the fucking world.
Oh,
But
I didn't
remember
hear
one
any
thing,
of it. It cut in and
but,
out.
but I think the biggest thing is that your religion experience does change throughout your experiences. So, I mean, as long as you kind of go through different motions when it comes to religion. So it's possible to fall out of
Not
one
really.
religion and then come
Catholicism,
back
though,
later.
is
It is
fucked up.
possible. It's possible. Yeah.
Canadian. What religion is Canadian? What are you then? What, you like to see the sun come up?
I'm
Well, that
double
would be
Catholic side, but my family is fucking Irish Italian, but I was fucked from birth. Double
I think
fucking
most
Catholic.
people fall out of their religion then like join a new one. I would have to. I don't know. What do you
Yeah.
think the majority is? That people just fall out of religion and don't believe in anything, or they change their religion?
Okay. So what if you're so Bradley?
Thing
I think
is
that's a
about
great.
Ireland, though,
That's
you
a
don't
Bradley. That's a
realise
great
this.
question.
Religion used to be the law in Ireland up
Mhm.
until about 40, 50 years ago.
Bradley,
Oh,
I
what
think
happens if you didn't follow it?
Bradley, I
Like,
think
if
what
you
you
said
go.
something against a priest or a fucking nun, you were doing life in prison or fucking killed, you know what I mean?
Hell
you
yeah.
did right.
Yes.
Ireland was backwards to about 40, 50 years ago. It's the most liberal country, believe it or not.
I think what you go when you go through different things in life, ups and downs, and you can second guess your faith. You can, but I mean, you always go back to what's in your heart of hearts.
Look
So
at the numbers
it.
in Ireland from the 1980s to right now. There was 80% of people going to church inside the 1980s. Guess how many
Right.
are going now? 10%.
I'm not that
Right.
concerned about Ireland, to tell you the truth.
Well, I can tell you this. I can tell you, gentlemen, this. And this is this honest to God truth, and Helena, this is honest to God truth. I stopped going to mass for a very long time, and now I'm going 2 times a week. I'm going two
Yeah, when I
times a
was
week.
a kid, you had to go, like.
I'm going to mass 2 times a week again, like I did growing up, because I need him in my life right now. I
I
need
am
I
God
a
in my
man.
life.
understand. I
You
So what's
know,
understand.
going
I
on with your life?
no,
That's
it's
probably
just looking at the state of the world and at all these
Oh, I see.
questions and what's going on and feeling unsure. God gives you a comfort and whatever you want to call your God, but He gives you a
thing.
comfort and letting you know it's going to be okay. It's like your father putting his hand around your shoulder, saying, "Son, it's going to be all right. It may be
You
messy right now, but it's going to work itself out." And I think
The
that's
only
what
seriously
religion does.
think religion is
the,
going to be
the
your
only time
safe.
that I went to mass is when I was on a sailboat.
Hmm.
We were made go as kids. They'd give you money for the basket, you throw money in the
Oh
basket, that
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
shit.
The basket. Yeah, we used to.
Nowadays, it's not even fucking, even
What do
my
you do?
kids and
You
my
just
fucking
swipe
brother's
your
kids, they
card.
don't even go to mass. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's a done thing. Yeah. It's a dumb thing, Nibs. It's a dumb thing. It's gone.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's an old thing. Like,
It's kind of like me being on a stream and me getting lambasted now about being on a stream with somebody who has a different view, who was desecrating what I believe in. But it's not my place to judge that person. It's not my
But
place to do that.
But
look,
So
I mean, you're
we're
gonna
but
all
do
still,
at
it.
though, if you find religion by God help the person that fucking gives you shit for it.
yeah,
exactly. We're all out and discussing about it.
right, right.
We're all
I've been a
at the
believer. When I was a kid, I believed in God, but as I grew up, I fucking didn't.
That's what a lot of
Mm.
people say about wrestling.
And I still don't know if I do. It's like a 50-50 fucking thing.
Mhm. So Nibs, that's great. You said 50-50, so you're wrestling with it. You're wrestling with it, but it's still it's deep in your heart. But like I said, you'll figure it out later. But yes, going back to wrestling, even though it's scripted, those gentlemen get injuries, they get hurt. That is a physical
You see the
thing.
Vince McMahon
No
documentary on
shit,
Netflix,
They
Mike.
yeah?
No
Jacob
shit.
wrestled with
Yeah.
God, with one of the
The
angels.
Vince McMahon
Let me tell
documentary
you
on
something.
Netflix was very good. Halfway through, Vince McMahon said, I'm not answering questions because he
Yeah.
was found out for
those wrestlers are some of the best athletes you've ever seen in the world. Like these are
Yeah.
complete athletes. That what they do to jump
What
up and flip and moonsault and then to keep on going and going and going. It's like unbelievable. Not laws. Come on up on panel. Stop running your fucking cocksucker and come up on panel. Because I'm getting tired of you, you little pussy. Come up on
You ever
panel.
see
What
you ever
does
I'm
see
this
getting,
make you
I'm
feel
getting,
SpongeBob?
I'm
better?
getting tired of Not Law's little pussy ass running his little faggot mouth and not
Hey,
coming up and
He
come
has
on up. Come on, Not Laws. Come on, Jeff. I'm not upset.
dropped his
Come
Where,
on
speech
up.
just right
Come
I
there.
on
know, but
up
I
and
don't want you
debate me.
attacking my audience.
I think
Debate
where
me, because he
Just like I
follows
don't
me.
let them
He's
attack
because
you.
he's another little fanboy who hides behind a fake avatar
Dude,
who is
Mike, I thought
admitted.
you were the master troll. You're letting
What?
him troll you.
Not at
oh
all. You
shit.
think that? You think that, or am I winding it
Look
up?
at you.
And I'm not done. You're
He
cutting
dropped
me
another
off. I'm
F-bomb.
not even done yet.
Oh my
But the
God.
fact you're even started, you're being trolled.
I'm being trolled.
you're being
Yes.
told
Mike, you just have to breathe. Breathe, Mike.
Helena, I have a progression that I wind somebody up, and that's what it is. But he will never come on panel because he's a pussy. That's why he wants to go behind the scenes. And he, which I think is a female, I think
Well,
it is a female, said that they
no,
were
I think no.
abused. They were abused
I'm
as a
gonna vote
child.
male. Mike,
Not Laws is not a
I'm
female.
gonna vote male. I'm gonna vote
Yeah,
male.
I don't
So
vote for
this
you.
person follows me. This person follows me to multiple channels just to chirp in the background, but will never come on panel
what are you
because they're a
talking
cat.
about?
He can
Because they're a
chirp in the
coward.
chat.
They're a broken, fat piece of garbage in Canada that will never come on panel.
Oh,
So,
He's
Not Laws,
just
if you're
talking
hearing my
shit.
voice, come on panel and let me rip you to shreds. Come
He's
on
not
panel.
coming on panel. So
Come on
Ah,
panel, Not Laws. Because I never talk crap about someone I will not debate in person. And Jeff, you can give me that, at least that. If someone wants to talk crap, I will come up and I will debate them face to face. I will do that.
yeah, you
well,
I
do
will
unless he's
debate them
talking from
face
the
to
chat.
face. Yeah,
uh,
it's a woman. Definitely a
No,
woman.
no,
it's not. It's not.
Yeah, it's a fat
No,
old woman in Canada. It's a fat old woman.
no.
Probably eats
Everybody's a fat woman.
probably eats a whole box of Oreos. Look, takes 3
No,
dumps a
it's a
day.
Mike, it's a 15-year-old boy. Okay?
Really?
What fat
Yeah,
woman
that's
hurt you?
maybe
So
18.
so
Maybe
why is
18
it
or
why
19.
is a teenager allowed up here doing that? You should not have a teenager up here
Well,
doing
I
that.
mean, when you have somebody going, "Oh, my IQ is so high. Oh, America, you're so stupid. I don't and everything you like is dumb." I don't
Yeah.
no, that's
You
a
get an
young person.
inferiority complex.
Yes. Yeah,
That's a young
Helena,
person.
you're right. The nomenclature is right. Either they're young or they're probably mentally off. Most likely.
I'm not.
Most
I'm,
likely.
could
Oh,
be
not Laws.
both.
I thought you were
Yeah.
younger
I'm
myself.
Could
not
be
I
a
did
both.
teen.
not.
Well, not
You're
laws.
He's
Come
14.
up
That's
and
kind of
debate
He's
me.
got
weird.
Come
dyslexia.
up, not
He's
laws, not laws.
14.
Come up and
He's
debate the king. Debate the king right now. I'm giving you an opportunity to
he's
debate
not
me.
coming up, and
I
you're
don't want to
Debate
debate
debating
you.
the
the chat.
king.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
It
I
really
don't
looks
want
like he
to debate.
lost interest in
I
you.
was actually talking to your T-shirt, Bradley.
A t-shirt. It's an undershirt. It's a V-neck. That means I'm gay.
No, you're not gay.
I'm
You're
not.
actually very
What?
you're actually very straight. Trust me, Bradley.
You
Gay men
seem
don't.
like gay in
Bradley,
a
gay men
theater
don't want you.
way.
Yeah, gay men don't want you, Bradley. Gay men have
Really?
rejected you. Yeah.
Oh no,
Okay.
not in my experience.
Yeah.
But no,
That's
I'm sorry, I'm not upset. I was trying to get the person to come up to talk. That's all. Just trying to get the person to come to talk. That's all I was doing.
Is it?
I mean, they should. I
Probably
agree
all
with
of
you
the
on that. I
approach.
mean, I don't get all this fucking keyboard fucking shit because I can't.
Bradley, it's amazing. Bradley, they dedicate their entire life, their entire day
Your
to a
entire
certain person,
15
to a
years
certain
of life.
person. I've never seen any obsession like it.
We not
It's the
you're
craziest.
obsessed with their obsession. We're not doing that. We
No,
hear
not
it
at all.
every time.
It's not
You,
just me. These are other people. These are other really polarizing figures. It's not just me. It's other people.
I know,
But
but you're
they,
the one that talks about it all the time.
so
but
you're
it's
saying they
Bradley?
dedicated their whole 15 years of life to this?
dude.
No,
There really are. I mean, he's not saying it's not true. He's just
Bradley.
saying the same thing
It
in
is
a better
Bradley.
way.
wild. I've
If
never
Tell
seen
you're
me,
anything
gay,
like
you're
it.
a kid.
if you're
Tell me
gay,
and don't lie, or I'll know.
people
Never
say,
seen. Yeah, it's wild, man. But going back to
No. You two, nope. Sorry, they're in the back. You two are not gonna be on the panel at the same time. I learned my lesson.
I can rip someone apart if you want. Did
No,
you
I do
see?
not want.
I
Did you
did.
see that helicopter fall out of the sky in New York City? It just completely fell out of
I
the
didn't
sky.
see it, but I saw that
No.
something like that happened,
No,
and I
when
think
did
they
that
died.
happen?
They said
Very
six.
So there's a helicopter pad in Manhattan, and then they take rides around the city in a helicopter,
Yeah.
and the thing just started spinning and just crashed into the ocean,
It
and
was
was
the
still
then
top man,
spinning? Oh, the
Alex,
whole craft was spinning?
top,
yeah,
top man. So get
Um,
what you're
hmm.
going to say. I sort of going to say. So that was a hit job. So
and 6 people passed away. Unfortunately, it was 3 younger people, and then three adults, 3 younger people.
Damn.
But
one of the
yeah,
massive firms in Europe, electronic. Um, but you're trying to lead this conversation a certain way. So where were you trying to lead that?
You know what sucks? You can't even bail out of that.
you can.
It's spinning around, and it's like that. You know that amusement park ride where it's like the UFO and you're being pushed against the wall. It's like that.
Oh, the one like gravity. It spins so fast, the gravity sucks you
Yeah,
to the wall. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
you
those.
stick to the
Yeah.
wall like
The
that, and then
gravitron.
somebody throws up, and it goes
Hmm.
all around and hits everybody.
Yeah.
don't forget that there's theories online about fucking Trump and people involved in this. I'll tell you what it is. It's something called rotor bump. And rotor bump's been a known thing since the 60s.
In
And
Canada.
if you haven't actually got a fly plane viciously to cause this bump effect.
I don't
Hmm.
understand the word he says.
Fortunately, you had
I think
undertrained. But we'll see, won't we?
I think if I'm not mistaken, I could be completely wrong. I think because there was a lot of helicopter crashes, like in wars, like in World War II, or like basically the Vietnam War was the most, I think, helicopter crashes. I think there's when they're gonna try to bail, I think the rotors lock. They lock in
We're
place
not.
where they're not spinning anymore, so they can
So,
try to jump out. I don't know.
Did they say
I
what
got
actually happened? What caused that to happen?
rotor
Like,
No,
bumped
my
they're
guess
over.
invest.
is either mechanical malfunction or somebody like had a heart attack or something, just fell forward on the thing that kind of just.
Yeah. This would
Mhm.
be
Scoot.
mechanical because the whole thing was like spinning in a circle, and it
Well, I
just
mean,
dropped.
if you
Yeah,
fall on the stick, it'll do that too.
who
It's one of the
knows?
first that is taught to every helicopter pilot. It is one of the most scariest things in a helicopter is rotor bump or tail failure, right? And rotor bump will detach the rotor. You're fucked. You ain't even got negative lift. You can't do a hard stop and land the helicopter. Just search it. Rotor bump. It's known from the 60s. It killed a load of people in Vietnam when they're Hueys. Rotor
Hmm.
bump is one of the most dangerous things on a two-bladed helicopter you could ever experience. But we don't know it 'cause we're fucking pilots. But you start looking into it, it's like
Roller bumper. I used to go.
rotor bump.
Roll a bump, roll a thumper.
Yes, thank you.
I probably don't even want to know.
I'm making.
It's in America or Canada.
Roll a
No,
blunt.
helicopter will do it. Every
Oh,
helicopter will have every. This is a thing that you're taught not to do when you're flying a helicopter because if you do it, it can cause it, and it can cause it at low G speed. Everyone thinks high G will fucking kill a thing. No, this will do it at low G speed. Once you start it, it's like a fucking reaction. You have a look. I am
That's
bullshitting
what
you.
I would teach people. You shouldn't do that when flying a helicopter. Do not make your helicopter spin in a circle. That's the number
Yeah,
one
that's a
rule.
good rule of thumb.
Hmm. Make sure
Depends
your
if you
helicopter does not go like
it
this.
in fucking have you this a
And
single
another great thing to talk about is all the tariffs. Like if you want to get into like the tariffs that are going on, where Trump put all the tariffs in place and things are going up, but it seems like the
Get
the
into
stock
it?
market crashed, but now it seems to be coming back now. Coming back. But they did say that. Now, I don't sell cars anymore. I haven't sold cars for many years. But they're predicting that car sales to buy a new car is going to go up another 15 to 20 grand MSRP
No,
on top of what it already is now.
no, I want a new car. No, my windshield wiper don't work.
It's possible.
Oh, I don't like the car that I have. I mean,
You don't like
Well,
it?
just get a new one. You have a job, right?
yeah, I should do that pretty. I should probably. Oh, damn it! I want to, but maybe I can. I remember that story I told you recently. I recently hit a deer, so now I got that damage to
Oh,
the
right.
car that I never reported
Yeah.
because I'm
I
too
just
stupid.
remember I just remember being a kid. Like, you're a lot younger than me and Jeff, Brad. I remember being a kid, and you could
How old
find a
do
nice. I'm 50.
How old do you think I am?
Probably mid 30s.
Yeah, I guess that's close enough. Okay,
Yeah,
you are older than me, so I'll give you that. Okay,
yeah.
you're right.
But I remember, being in my 20s, and like Jeff could even say this and agree. We could find a nice, decent. We called it a beater, just an older car for
Yeah,
$1,000. For $1,000,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
you
find an
used to.
older
They had them
car.
in the newspaper. Like people would just
Yeah,
sell them through the newspaper, and you'd
I
yeah.
remember
pick it up at
that.
their house.
That's how I got a car. Well, actually, I got it from my grandpa, but yeah, we found cars
If
like
you
that. I know. I
if
remember
you
that.
can, so Bradley, if you can find a beater, if you can even find one, you're talking about 5, 6 grand now.
Yeah,
So it's more than quadrupled in price.
you can't even
So
get a wife beater for that price.
you can, you can. Well,
That's a
you can. I mean,
undershirt, people. Undershirt.
depends on the Bradley fee, the wife beater Bradley fee. But no, I don't know. But no, it's
Damn
just
it, my
everything.
screen keeps going down.
Everything is so
Um,
expensive. It's out of control. And thankfully for me, I started saving when I was young. But a lot of these younger people, like my son who is 24, it's difficult because everything is so expensive. It's just so astronomical. But when I was 24, things were a third of the price. A third of the price. So it's really hard to survive now. It's difficult. It
things
really is.
always would go up in price. We've learned that things just
Yeah,
go up in price. But the side is that people would also be making more money, and that's why things went up
sure.
in price because we had more money. It kind of reflects on I don't know. I'm too drunk to think of the right phrase. Consumers base on it bases on the prices based on what the consumer has, so you have to
Yeah,
kind of even it out. But yeah, we would make more money. We're not making more money now. Things are just costing more without the rightful change.
you're
Uh,
right.
but I don't know. It might get worse, but they say it's going to get worse. But then it's supposed to get better because we want all shit. We want shit to be done in America, so we're not dependent on shitty countries. Which I would love that too. But the problem with that, I just realized a couple of days ago, is can't we not get the right? If we want to make certain things, don't we like not have the certain resources in this country, no matter how hard we dig or whatever? Can we not like get like lithium or something because we don't have that certain resource? Wouldn't that be a problem?
Um, I'm not sure, but I want to say this, and this is hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just putting something real quick.
Hmm.
Um, I never knew the actor Terrence Howard, He's
Yeah.
Yeah.
the light skinned guy. He was in Hustle and Flow. He was in a bunch of other movies.
He
I
thinks
think he
two
was
plus two
in.
equals four or five.
Do you know that he's actually like a genius when it comes to math and mathematics?
You know what? I saw him on Joe Rogan's show, and he came by once, and then he came by with somebody else. I don't know. I think it was one of the Weiss brothers or something. And yeah, yeah. So I heard that. I think he has a lot of patents and everything. Yeah.
No, he's not actually. He went on with an actual like mathematician or physicist, and he was trying to say that two plus two doesn't actually make four, but it can make
Yeah.
five. And they're like, "No, you're dumb."
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that too.
So he's not. I'm
He
very
was on
sorry. He's not a genius.
what was his name? Something Bet
I didn't
David.
call him a
He's
genius.
I believe, yeah, something Patrick Bet David. He has a huge podcast, very much like Joe Rogan. And Terrence Howard has a bunch of episodes on there, and I'm telling you, Terrence Howard is extremely well spoken and
Well,
extremely intelligent. I was shocked. I mean, because I know him. I know him as an actor. That's what I know him as.
well-spoken and intelligent don't actually mean
Yeah.
the same. You know, you
But
can
his vernacular, though, Bradley, his vernacular and the way that he was,
because he's
putting
an
together
actor
sentences, I was like, whoa! It was like talking to a college professor.
or an
So
actor
just
who's
yeah, just
playing a
look into
college.
it. Look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very smart guy. But he's talking. They were going into like space travel and Elon Musk, and he went into this whole diatribe of the whole point of them trying to get to the outer planets is to mine
Bradley.
asteroids. If they can mine asteroids, then all the precious metals are in those asteroids. If they can mine
How do
them
you mine an asteroid?
with unmanned rockets, I guess it's a theory. It's a theory.
No, it sounds like the plot to the film with Bruce Willis and
Yeah,
Independent.
Armageddon. Armageddon.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was you can't do that. You can't do that.
But also that doesn't make sense because it is if you actual science. I've heard physicists and
Well, it's like
talk
landing
about
on
this.
something that's on fire.
It also contains the same shit that's found here on Earth. So why would we risk human life and resources on
Yeah,
something that we could find here on Earth?
right.
Everything that's out in space was found here on Earth as well. That's why we haven't
Yeah.
found any like weird space shit. Everything that we found in space can be found here on Earth.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I love the most remote ideas that could possibly be true. It's just neat. But hearing him talk, the whole point of me saying this is hearing him talk, I never knew he was that intelligent.
You know how you mine
Intelligent
an
guy.
asteroid? You wait for it to hit the Earth and then you dig it up.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you don't land on a moving asteroid in space. No.
We gotta plant this bomb in here, man. It's gonna hit the Earth and blow it up.
You know what's great? It's great just to talk about it and just do what ifs, like what if scenarios.
hey.
I don't
Yeah.
wanna
Hey
close
Mike.
my
Hey Mike.
eyes. I don't wanna
You're interested in that pyramid thing? So, did you ever see there's a guy with a channel on YouTube called Metatron? Did you ever see him?
Megatron? Does he
I
turn
have
into
not.
a
No,
gun?
no, Metatron.
My bad.
Metatron. No, it's okay. It's he named himself after the angel who spoke on behalf of God because if you heard God's voice, it would kill you or something. And so, yeah.
That's what
But
they say
anyway,
with Dogma.
yeah. There you go.
Mm.
Yeah. And well, anyway, he's an expert on ancient culture, medieval armory and swords, languages. He's Italian, but he moved here
That's a lot of
to
things.
America, and he has a episode where he talks about the pyramid thing. Mike, you should see it. It's not that long.
What's the pyramid thing?
The pyramid thing.
The pyramid thing, because nobody knows
what's
what it
underneath
is.
the pyramids.
They don't even know if it is anymore.
There's a new thing. There's one who built the pyramids, and now there's a new thing. What's underneath the pyramids? I've seen that going on.
Yeah, well, that's what he's talking about, and so he went to a symposium where they were talking about that, and he gives his review. So I don't know, you might find that interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
Metatron.
I didn't know what that.
No one's saying anyone's right or wrong. It's just super interesting. It's just interesting points of view. That's all it is. It's different when someone believes in it. I don't believe in anything unless it's proven.
I believe in everything that I believe in, wholeheartedly, and I'll fight you to.
But yeah, I think it's cool.
Hey,
It's cool.
Hey, Bradley.
It's cool talking points.
Yeah, you know what? I really like Dogma. No, I don't think.
What is that?
I think
like
Alanis
Dogma.
Morissette is
Did
God.
you hear that car?
Is,
Do you
are
hear
you
that
outside?
car? It's a Pizza Hut delivery guy. He's like,
Was he delivered on a
look.
motorbike?
Is it Pizza Hut?
Was he a Shriner?
There he
Shriners
It's a
delivered.
it's a Pizza Hut delivery guy, like racing up and down the street with his little Pizza Hut thing on top of his car. It's funny as
there
hell,
goes
dude.
Peter
It's like,
Zahat.
dude, what are you doing? He's like,
He
yeah.
wants to show off, and he's just trying to peacock.
He's got Bradley on the roof, the lasso going,
The Pizza Hut
yeehaw!
delivery guys try to peacock.
Lasso, I'd be getting that pizza. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
man.
Yeah.
Right on.
Getting that
Yeah.
sausage. Oh, well,
Sausage. That's it, man. But I think it's just interesting, like I said, so much stuff comes out. A lot of it's debunked. A lot of it's nonsensical. But it's just cool to think,
Who's to
what
say?
if? What if
Who
this is
knows?
actually true? You
Who
never
really?
know.
Yeah, exactly. Who really knows?
Yeah,
What can you say is
yeah,
nonsensical and whatnot? Who really fucking knows? They used to believe in
yeah.
dragons. Who
That's
knows?
it. It's all what if.
They
But
got
yeah,
they
no doubt.
fucking they digged up all these dinosaur bones. Who's to say they didn't have wings? That makes them dragons. So get the fuck out of here.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they didn't find the wings. Maybe the
Yeah.
wings disintegrated. That's all I'm saying. They were dragons.
No,
I believe in dragons.
That's it. That's well. Maybe we're dragons, prehistoric animals. I mean, maybe they were prehistoric. I don't think they shot fire, but maybe they were just prehistoric animals. Mutated
They could have
animals. Who
shot
knows?
fire, and I can tell you how. There is certain
How?
animals. There is an animal that can gather up rocks in its throat. It has certain glands that will hold on to a
What
kind of rock
animal is that?
that can make a.
Which animals?
It's a certain lizard. It's an explode. Wait, no, or actually, it may be a beetle. There's an
Lizard with
exploding beetle.
rocks in its
There's
throat.
There's an exploding beetle that also can hold something that makes something inside of it make it explode. But the thing
What was
that
it?
can
The
happen. They can eat these rocks like a flint, and they have special glands that hold onto these rocks, and then they can produce a sort of methane from their mouth like a fart, and they slap these rocks together in their throat, and out comes fire
I've
Sure.
never
I
heard.
never
from a
saw a
fart breath.
documentary on that.
A fart breath
Those
with stones in my throat. That's
those
how it works.
beetles. Those beetles from the movie The Mummy. Remember the scarabs that would eat the flesh? Those things scared the crap out of me. Like the flesh eating beetles. I mean, which is it's fake, but I mean, like just to think about a bug can like devour you. It's that's scary stuff, man. It's like a nightmare.
There's a song about what I was talking about. You want to hear it?
Mm.
It goes like this. Puff the magic dragon
Live by the sea.
He
HR puffin
had
stuff.
stones in his throat and he farted out his mouth.
That's
That's it. Well, yeah,
It's a really sad song. Just to bring that up. It's a really fucking sad song.
it is.
I know the
Dragons,
little
cartoon is sad.
cartoon growing up was sad too.
Yeah, the cartoon
dragons.
was very sad.
The line in that dragons live forever, but not so little boys. I don't know. I want to spill this out here, and I hope nobody steals this from me. But I had a great thought. You know how the people are making shit with Winnie the Pooh and with Mickey Mouse because what is that
Yeah,
called?
yeah.
Terms of whatever. It's in public domain. It's in public domain. Well, I'm waiting for Puff the Magic Dragon to be in public domain because if you listen to that song, after dragons live forever, but not so little boys. Because I don't know if the songs say that he just got tired of hanging out with the dragon, or maybe he just fucking died. That means that the little boy died and didn't come visit Puff, and Puff
He grew
sadly
up.
stunk, or that he stopped bringing him toys. But either way, he sadly sunk into his grave or cave. He went into his cave, and he didn't roar. He didn't dance in the cherry lane. So my movie is to make that a scary movie where you hear that song, the song's playing, la, 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 and then you can hear him go into his cave, and he starts this, and then years go by, years and centuries, and then something disturbs his cave, and you just see his fucking eye open and fucking. I don't know. An
Well, you
angry
should
fucking
make it.
Puff the Deadly Dragon. because he's all
That's it.
upset now. Jackie stopped coming to visit him, and now he's pissed. He was
Yeah, but
sad.
that was
Yeah,
codependence.
Bradley.
His well-being should not depend
He was
on
sad. He
whether
went into
Jackie Paper
depression.
continues to come visit him or not.
He went into a
Bradley,
miserable
most
fucking
people don't
state.
know there was a horror movie made about Pooh Bear.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to do with
Most
Puff.
people don't know that.
Oh,
I
I
saw
do.
the trailer. I wasn't going to watch it, but I know that film exists, but
I know that more than you because there's not just
hey,
one movie, there's 2 movies now.
I knew
I
there
do.
was 2
There's a
movies.
sequel to
God, who
two.
do you think you're talking to? I used
You,
to be a goddamn movie critic. Jeez.
I think I'm
I,
talking to a goddamn movie criminal.
I do want to see that. I do want to see that horror movie about the unicorn. That looks wild.
What is
I
that?
can't
I
remember what
don't
it's
know if I've
called.
heard of that.
It's like a unicorn horror movie. It just came out like this year. That looks crazy.
Yeah.
You know
Is
what I'm
it
talking
called
about?
Unicorn?
You didn't see it with the unicorn? It's like
Dark.
a evil beast. It's like in
Does
the
it stab people with
Is
its
it
horn
Death
on
of a
his head?
Unicorn?
yeah. Just I think it is. Is it Death of Unicorn? I think it is. I think that's what
Oh,
it is.
Death of
But
the Unicorn.
it came out this year. But it's like a unicorn, but it's like evil. It's like a killer
It's
unicorn.
a horror film.
I wish I could
Yeah.
have explained my Puff the Magic Dragon movie better, but
Yeah.
it's all up here in the
I
city.
get it. I love Puff. I love the cartoon.
If you listen to that song, it's so fucking sad. But he had that could have turned to hate so fucking much. He was so sad. He stopped his scales turned to gray and everything. His fucking. I think that's what
Yeah,
it
that's not
says.
healthy. I don't think Puff was as healthy as we thought. Maybe Jackie Paper knew,
So
like,
just
was wiser than Puff.
He didn't have a good diet. He needed a
listen
better
to the end
diet.
of that song. Just imagine that end of that song playing. He's sunk into his grave and he's just in there sleeping, and it pans
His
out. It pans
cave.
out from the grave, and you can. I keep saying
He's
grave.
still
Sorry,
alive.
from his cave. Yeah,
Rotting.
Oh,
Rotting.
the scene pans out from the cave, and you can see centuries move by. It moves into because this is way back in the day when ships, pirate ships and shit like that. So it just sees it moving into the modern age and shit. And then something disturbs them, and then at the end of the song, how it ends, it kind of ends in an echoey kind of fucking thing, which is ominous. And then it zooms back in on him, something disturbs him, and you can just see his eye open, and it's fucking red, and he's getting ready to come out and torch some fucking villagers.
I thought
Come on,
Jackie
that'd be
Paper.
badass.
I
What's
thought
up?
Jackie Paper was the fake one. I thought he was the imaginary.
No, he was. I don't
He's
know.
he's the little boy.
He's the little boy.
Yeah, I know, but he's named Jackie Paper. So
I mean,
it's
paper
like
can be
somebody
Oh, you
either.
mean in the cartoon where they draw the boy?
Do you know that the person
Yeah.
who invented paper, probably his last name was Paper?
Well,
Jackie Paper invented paper.
Oh, you're that Mr. Paper.
But it doesn't say that he that was in the movie like Ted or something, or like Toy Story, where he grows up and they stop playing with his toy. No, it doesn't say that in the movie. He could have kept going through. Till he's older. The song just says that dragons live forever, but not so little boys. He died. Jackie Paper.
Well, yeah, at some point he's going to die, but it's more about the depth of the friendship or the relationship, because Jackie outgrew it.
One day he came no more.
theater kid.
I am. I'm sorry, but that'd be a badass movie if I
Mike,
can think
stop
of a
trolling
movie.
Kane, or I'm going to bump you too.
No, I said, hey, Kane Corso.
I know. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
everyone, I want your help on making this movie.
But you were trolling him earlier. Stop.
At the end of this killer Puff the Magic Dragon, it's called Puff the Killer Dragon. At the end of this movie, do you want Puff to live or die? Should he be killed by the...
Oh, is he evil now?
He's evil. He's killing people. And I'm saying in this movie...
it's so hard to imagine. What happened to Puff?
Well, you're describing Godzilla now. Okay, so...
Kind of. It's pretty much a Godzilla movie, okay?
Except with Puff.
With Puff the Magic Dragon, who gets pissed off because centuries and centuries ago, he was abandoned by his lifelong friend. That song is so
I
sad. You would
I
understand
don't
if you
know.
listen to that
There's some
fucking song. You would
I
continuity of
understand.
character
understand what you're
carry over that
saying.
way.
I really do.
But okay, so I'm just asking: should he live or die at the end of the movie?
Oh, he should die.
No, don't kill Puff. But then if he's
See,
evil,
it's our decision.
it really is because
Even
is
if
he
he's
Puff?
evil,
Is he
he's
Well,
still
still
somebody
bad.
had
Puff?
to make a decision,
And
so I
also,
thought
y'all
I
Like,
would
what
get
would.
a
if you had a
sequel.
loved one that suddenly turned evil? Would you suddenly kill them, or would it still be your loved one?
Yeah, exactly. That's what zombie movies keep saying.
Or are you putting them out of their misery?
That's
Yeah,
true.
but what do you feel comfortable doing that?
To a
Well,
magical dragon.
let me ask you this, Bradley.
Mhm.
When Puff in your screenplay
Mhm.
goes bad, what does he start doing? Is he destructive? Does he hurt other people?
He wakes up bad. That's what the trailer shows. That he gets so sad he slips into his cave, and his scales turn gray, and here's what he's sleeping. He's sleeping this whole time. So he just gets so depressed he goes into a sleep. 1,000, a million, maybe not million, but so many
Cyber
fucking
Puff.
years, so many years sleep, and then one day he just gets disturbed, and he fucking wakes up, and that depression turns to anger. And when
Uh-huh.
a really deep depression turns to anger, that's a bad anger. And especially when it's a dragon.
And he does what after
He
that?
comes out and starts burning people,
A
burning
dragon
it.
rampage. He
Okay, well, that's what I'm
rampages.
saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like, well, you gotta go down,
That's
but
what he
you
does.
gotta go down. Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, you can't
But
destroy
but it's
cities and
Puff. Did he mention that it was Puff?
Maybe there's
yeah,
an
I heard that
ancestor.
it was Puff. I got that clearly.
Maybe there's an
Um,
ancestor of Jackie Papers, and he somehow, some way learns about his connection
okay.
with this dangerous
Yes.
dragon, and to
Yes.
save everyone because they can't find a way to
Yes.
kill it. They can't find a way. He's a
Bradley.
magical
Bradley.
dragon. They can't kill
Br
it. He
Bradley, you're
has to make
describing
it
the
good.
Targaryens from Game of Thrones.
Am I? Damn it. Damn it. Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. Is that what you're saying? Anything can be done. Anything can be done again, especially when it has a whole new
No,
concept of when it's
Zent.
Puff
It's
the Magic
Puff.
Dragon. My name is David
Y'all are
Papers.
taking
I'm an
Bradley's word for it.
ancestor
Y'all are
of
buying into
Jackie
his
Papers.
vision.
I have to convince this old dragon that people die, and that's what happened. And I can be here for you. I can love you. I can be the next one, and I'll
Well,
have a kid who will love you too. And then it will turn to good, and it will save someone, and then everyone will love him. And then there'll be a sequel where he turns bad again.
that's beautiful, Bradley.
Thank you. I have to piss, so I'm gonna go. So I stop rambling about horrible shit. I'm sorry. I ruined your show about my stupid dragon movie. I want to make a dragon
I liked
movie.
your little dragon movie.
Oh, thank you. But I gotta piss real bad, and I think I should just get off anyways before I get too crazy.
All right, well,
Bye.
take care. I understand what that's like.
I'll
Whoa.
see you again
Taking the
hopefully
stars
soon.
with him.
I do
It's
like your
about to get
show.
really
Bye.
dark in here.
I like the conversations we have in your show, even if I overrun them. But either way, I'll see you again soon.
Take care.
Later.
Peace and
Later.
love. Peace and love.
Oh, I thought you said peace, Satan, love.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. This is definitely good for him. He gets to hang out with some cool people, and it's definitely good for him. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, good. I'm glad this is keeping people mentally healthy.
Yeah, I think I do. It's a lot of times, like, a lot of times if we go on panels and we just have normal conversations like we're doing right now, it's boring to certain people, but it's healthy to other people. People want the drama. They want all that spice and that craziness, and you can bring it sometimes, and sometimes you just want to chill and just not go there. So
Yeah, but you were
yeah,
going there earlier.
I can't help it, Jeff. Jeff,
I do believe that. I do believe that you can't help it.
Jeff.
That
These
it's a
people.
compulsion.
It's not a compulsion, because a compulsion is if no one picks on me, I'm never out of pocket, ever. But if someone wants to mess with me, then I'm going to react. That's it. But you're right. I should have more
But sometimes you
self-control.
instigate too. It's not
I
just
Yeah, I do. I lead, but it's only from people that have messed with me in the past. So it's like a resentment kind of thing. But
But
you're right. You're right. I'm not saying you're not right, Jeff. You're all right.
can we
uh,
agree that the Canadians are gone now? Can we start
side.
talking
Come on.
serious?
Yes, the Canadians, they all must go away.
You're
If you're
becoming one
Canadian, you should not
dimensional.
even be. If you're Canadian, you shouldn't even be allowed on the internet. You should be like barred from the internet side. What do you think? Just be barred from the internet completely.
I think you live in Canada. I think you're a spy.
No, no, no,
Mike's the
no.
Canadian spy.
No, I am
He's a
Cy.
Mountie.
I am the furthest from Canadian as you could possibly think. I am a red-blooded American. No, no, not at all, not at all. I don't eat gravy with fries. I don't do that. No, not at all.
Tell you what, jumping it up, I will say this, Jeff. That's a
Yeah.
lovely time every time I was in with Jeff, and it must be a
hmm
nightmare. Some,
But
some.
I think I told Jeff this. I think I told Jeff this not too long ago. If I didn't, Jeff, correct me. My son does work, and my son does work in Canada. So he actually goes into Canada for his job.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And he said he loves it. He loves it there. Toronto, I think he's at Toronto area.
This old
He
cut him out the will, get rid of him.
Yeah,
He's a collaborator.
but it's for his job. It's for his work. So he goes. They go for like a week, then they come back. They go for a week, they come back. It's all
You
job
know,
related. Yeah,
you know
Oh,
when it
excuse me.
saving his saying he's a, you know, he's
yeah. But he enjoys it. He said it's great. He said he loves it up there. He's not going to move there, but he said he does enjoy being there. That's what he told me.
earning a few quid there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Maybe.
know. Listen, maybe Canada's thing in the
Yeah.
world. All I've seen is their turncoaty. I mean, they like change their
When
opinions
did this
about.
start? Because you weren't you weren't like this even a week ago. What
Yeah.
what did you see on social media?
Did a Canadian woman break your heart? Did a Canadian woman break your heart or something? Come on, just get to the brass
No, this
tacks of
is the
what's
reason
going
that he got propagandized.
Oh, wow, if we get the brass tacks of it, several Canadians.
on.
I went to Montreal. They broke my heart. I went.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a few. I went. I even went to one of them places in Canada, and they speak in a foreign language, but they're all
Quebec.
very. They're all very new. Like they just, hey, I'm a Canadian, and it's just like it's a total different vibe than America.
Yeah. Well, they're more French. They're more French influence. Some of the Canadians are French.
Well,
So
that
the
was up
French.
the I
Yeah.
went. Like the further I went up, the more they spank a funny language. But when
Oh,
you
they
come
do.
down to the part, they spoke English, like like the common language of the world,
English,
English.
you speak in it now, a funny language to me. Even English can be a
Yeah.
funny language.
See,
Yeah,
I like the French. I actually love the French. And so it's
the,
a lot of Americans don't like French people. I love the French. I think they're cool as hell.
the
So I
French.
don't know. It's a different vibe, I guess.
Did you not see what Macron said about Trump? The French hate Americans. They hate Canadians. Well, actually, that's probably a bit too deep. Like they do like the Trudeau thing because like
Sure.
there's a weird thing with Trudeau, like
I understand.
But that's a French name.
If it wasn't for France side, there'd be no America. The French basically helped us with their armada, beat the British. You know,
Have you seen Macron? Macron's wife, he met when he was 15 years old. Have you
hmm.
looked into that? Delved
I,
into that?
I I know I know all about Macron and his so-called wife. Yes, I saw all that stuff. That is really strange, egregious stuff. Yeah, Candace Owens went after Macron and his so-called wife. It's some pretty deep stuff. It really is. I think she was in her mid 20s. He was like what, 14 or 15. Like it's really strange stuff. But like I said, it's all news stories, and I can't say it's right or wrong. But seems like Candace Owens has the goods on Macron, and yeah, that's a whole the same Pizza Hut guy is back, Jeff. I swear to God, the same
Hang on.
dude.
Hang on.
Holy shit! Hold on, this guy. I swear to God, Jeff.
You might get abducted. I feel like in some kind of bad
Look,
Gen
look,
X
look. Can you see it?
comedy. What is that? That looks. You talking about those
Look,
lights?
yeah, it's a Pizza Hut thing on top of his car.
Let me see. That looks
Hold
like
on.
almost like a
When he
spaceship
drive
or
when he drives by, it's an old shitty Mustang with a just jacked up, and he's flying up and down the street delivering pizzas.
poor thing.
I'm looking at him right now delivering pizzas. Looks like this dude's the same fucking guy. Holy shit. Dude, if he comes back around, I'll try to get him on camera. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Okay. That's hilarious that we're no, Nibs, it's not. We can't
He's
see.
flying.
It shows you as not connected.
Oh my god. Just thank you. He just gave her the pizzas and shit.
Yeah,
Oh
this is
my.
like a whole genre in itself of
Yeah.
spying on pizza delivery. It's
It's
pizza
like a
delivery driver auditors.
it's like an old shitty look. It's an old shitty Mustang. Look.
I can't wait.
Can you see it?
A little bit.
Look. Oh!
Oh,
What the fuck is going,
stop it. Oh,
dude? Looks like he delivered to
like
my
all
two.
night long.
He delivered 2 doors down and then 2 houses across the street. It's the same shitty Mustang with a Pizza Hut thing, and you can hear him coming flying down the. You saw the car, right? With the Pizza Hut shit on top. God, you can't make this shit up, man.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I'm sitting on the bench and I hear the car. I hear it coming. Here he comes again. Oh my God, that was funny.
Yeah,
It was
he
him
is. Yes,
again.
you got to admire that. He's
Yeah,
despite the
he's
car.
working his tail off. But yeah, it's just like, yeah, that car is jacked up, dude. He just delivered to one of my neighbors across the street. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. Can't knock the hustle, man. Yeah, but you can hear that car coming from like down the. You can hear it like down the street. You can hear it coming. I thought the F-18s were loud when they fly over top. The freaking fighter jets. That car is loud, man. I'm like, holy moly. See, Jeff, we can have fun. See, we have fun on here. But yeah, it is what it is.
Are
Yeah,
you in your car?
No, I'm just sitting down. Just
Oh,
sitting
okay.
down. Yeah, just
What's that blue
relaxing.
light?
That is a security light. See if it comes on.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
what's throwing me. I thought it was the night
It's a security
sky.
light, yeah. We have security lights and stuff. We have cameras and security lights and stuff like that. He's coming down, Jeff. He's coming again. Jeff, I swear to God, he's coming down the street
Well, it's
again.
Friday night. I guess that's
Dude, he won't fucking
pizzas.
leave. He won't leave the neighborhood, Jeff. He needs to. You hear him?
Like
Jeff, you hear him?
He didn't even have time to go back and pick up the new pizzas.
Did you see it? Did you see it? He won't leave. He just, dude. I thought he was gone.
You think he still has pizzas in his car that he
I
has
don't
to
know.
deliver, or
Dude,
is
I don't know
this
if it's.
new pizza?
It might be crack, Jeff. I don't know what he's doing.
Knocked out my signal.
The guy won't go away.
Maybe he didn't finish his route yet.
It's like Jaws. He's like, it just won't go away.
You think it's it's the
No, it's Pizza Hut.
To me, he would have a better car, like a better
dude.
He'd have that fixed.
I look up and I can see that freaking Pizza Hut thing on top of his car, and I can.
Like
And here he comes again.
Job would.
I love
Not
that guy, dude. I honest to God, want to go inside and order a pizza just so he can come and I can get him on camera. I should, I should get this guy on camera. I should order a Pizza Hut pizza. Oh my goodness, that was great. But yeah,
no way.
anyway, yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be delivering more pizzas. My son did
Hey,
that for a
fool.
while. Not pizza. He did the door dashing for a while. This is a couple years
Oh,
ago when they first started the door dashing. He did it for like just like part time, and he was making really good money. I mean, you can make 50, $100 a night just delivering 5, 10 people. You
wow.
get tips. You get $10 tips, $20 tips sometimes. Depends on how big the order is. If it's a
Right.
McDonald's, they'll give you $2, $3. But if someone's ordering from Outback or something like that, they may give you a $15 tip, to the driver. So yeah, you can make some money doing the DoorDash, the Uber Eats and the DoorDash stuff. The cab ride stuff, like the Uber stuff where people get in your car, that's a little dangerous because you don't know who the hell's in your car. But if you're just dropping food off, it's a lot less risky, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Because
the
that's all you
Uber,
do. When I've used DoorDash, they barely even talk to you. They
yeah, they
like,
just
hey,
come in.
are you Jeff? Here. They hand you the
And
food and they
then
run.
during the pandemic, they wouldn't even talk to you. They'd put it on the thing, ring your bell, and walk away because they didn't want to come in contact with anybody, you know. And then you would tip digitally. You
Yeah.
would give them a digital tip. But yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, man, crazy. But yeah, you had a fun panel again.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
did. I enjoyed
How
it.
long? How long are you going for? Are you going to go for a little bit longer? Or are you getting tired?
I don't know. You going back to chaotics?
I may pop back over. I got
How
two
long
other.
does he
I got
go for?
It depends. We started a little bit late, so he may go for probably till about 12, maybe. But I mean, it's up to him, whatever he wants to do. But I'll jump back in chat, and then if he wants me up, I'll pop up on panel. You haven't seen me on panel there because he members onlys a lot of stuff, so it's
Oh,
funny.
so you have to catch it while it's live.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, seeing me in troll mode is fun, dude. It's funny.
Oh,
It really is.
I've seen the
No,
troll.
not like
You've
this, Jeff. You've never seen me like this. But yeah, it's all good. But I appreciate you not letting up too much drama tonight because I know that certain people want to come up to cause problems. But yeah,
Well,
it's I'm
just to
just
be safe, I'm gonna
yeah
keep you to it. But if he's ever on first, then that means you're gonna have to sit
yeah.
backstage.
But this person, they're obsessed. They want content. But it is what it is. But I'm gonna jump down, Jeff. I really appreciate coming up. Hopefully, anyone listening, come up and keep Jeff company if he's gonna stay up. But
I'll
I gotta
probably wrap it down. I can get an early night because I have
yeah.
tomorrow off, so I'll be out during the day.
Well, come and chat. Come over there and chat with me
I
if you want.
might. I'll see how long he goes. I think I'm gonna get something to eat, unwind a
Yeah,
bit, and I may. If I don't hop on, which I'll at least watch you and
sure. All
see
right,
what you
man.
got.
Well,
See you at your full trolling.
oh, it's hilarious. All right, man. I'll talk to you later, though, brother. Good to see you, man.
You too, Mike.
All
Take
right,
care.
bye.
All righty. I guess that's it. That's a kind of an early Friday night, but I'm okay with that. I had a long day, long week. Um, I'll be out tomorrow at some point, probably during the day around 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. And other than that, have a good rest of your Friday night. Chaotic Truth is live if you're into him. Let me see who else might be streaming. That's really all. Might as well go see Chaotic Truth. So if you're looking for a panel, go check out Chaotic Truth. Here's the link. There it is, Shift. All right, take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your Friday night in the Panelverse and in your real life, if you have one, or what passes for a real life. But happy Friday night in both rooms. Oh, very holistic around here. Okay. All right, take care, and see you tomorrow.